welcome back to the channel. We are at the BIC and that was an amazing sounding Formula 1 car. Why don't they sound that good anymore? I don't know. But we are at a Ferrari Challenge here in Bahrain. We're gonna check out the cars, see everything. It's gonna be cool. Check out a lot of Ferraris. Let's do it. Okay, so we are here in the media center where we're waiting for our briefing to find out what we can do today, what we can see. And we are here with my wife, Aga, and Casper, as you know, my second wife from the channel, helps me out with a lot of stuff. Anyways, so I'd just like to thank Aga. She is an influencer here in Bahrain, mostly fashion stuff, and she got the invitation from Ferrari, we didn't, so that's great. But we're here anyway, so let's see what happens. Are you guys excited?
I'm just curious to see what this is going to be about.
I just want to take a few pictures with Ferrari.
For the gram.
All right, so you join me now in the XX program with these beautiful FXs, XS, it's very hard to say. And we're gonna go have a look around the cars here because this is a really special collection of vehicles you don't see every day because they're all track focused. You can't drive them on the road. So if you really want to see them, you have to come to an event like this. And thanks to Ferrari Middle East, we can see them up close. So let's go check them out. One thing I really like about these type of cars is that they get used. You know, like you see them dirty, you see like, look at like all the tire wear and you know, they're scuffed a little bit and they're just meant to be fast. You know, there's like no nonsense. Beautiful.
The rubber just chilling.
Yeah. This is the pit lane. Look here. We're gonna go down there as well and see all the cars and see the Formula 1 cars as well. Because apparently during the Ferrari Challenge, owners of Ferrari F1 cars come here to drive them. No, I didn't know that there were separate owners of these cars, so it's be interesting to see. So after the XX program, we come to the Formula 1 program where people have actually bought these cars. And you know, if you have famous names like Kimi Raikkonen, Massa and Alonso's cars that they've all driven before and now are privately owned. And all of these cars are with Ferrari kind of, but also with the owners. So whenever the owners take these cars out to the track, they have a full complement of people supporting and making sure the cars are running perfectly. This is quite an amazing sight, I'm not gonna lie. I'm here with Christoph, the owner of this beautiful, it's the V8, right? This is the V8 Formula 1 car. So one of the good sounding Formula One cars. And he's come here, it's actually the first time in Bahrain, and he's a GT3 driver. And I just wanted to know, I mean, how does this feel to drive?
Well, it's difficult to say how it is. Maybe you can, it's like between a normal plane and a fighter jet. That's a fighter jet. The reaction, how the car performs is just outstanding. Honestly, it's not difficult to operate, to drive, so you can go out and drive it, but to drive it fast, that's difficult because the limit is so high, and you need to be able to do that physically first, because on some corners here we reach 4G, and there's someone who spent most of his daily life in an office, you don't reach that very often, so you need to get used to that.
But you're a GT3 driver, so I mean, I guess you know that you also go through a lot of Gs there as well.
Yeah, but much less. Much less. Yes. Yes, I race in a GT3 series called the Lamborghini. That's what I'm usually doing as a hobby. I'm not a pro driver, so yes, you have some G-force there as well, but it's another planet compared to Formula One. Yes.
What's your favorite thing about this car?
Well, everything, I have to say. I'm so in love with it. When you get it, I mean, just that's only Ferrari can do that. You know, once you get the privilege to buy one, you get delivery in Fiorano, so you have 1 day exclusive for yourself. You receive your dress, your clothes, and everything. The driver's suit in the house of where Enzo Ferrari had his office, and where Michael Schumacher had his test facilities. And it's such a place full of heritage, and the first time you are in this garage and they drive out on the circuit where every Formula One driver ever at Ferrari has done tests there back to the 60s, 70s when they built the track. It's unbelievable, and no other company is offering that to the clients.
That must be an insane experience. I mean, thank you for showing off the car and coming here, and obviously thank you for the
You're welcome.
Always You're a really nice guy. You're nicer
Thanks
than
a lot.
I thought.
I like to share my passion.
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
I think that's we are so privileged to have the opportunity to do that, and there's nothing better to share the passion with other people who like this kind of stuff.
Are we still gonna see you out on the track today?
No, unfortunately, this was our last session, 2 o'clock. Now the car gets back to on the sea and back to Europe, and I will see her in July at the Nürburgring again.
Perfect, awesome. Well, hopefully I'll be able to make it there and see you drive.
Yes, you are very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
So Christoph told me that this car was sold for $5 million, and this one over here, which is actually Schumacher's previous car that won a championship, was around $7 million. I didn't want to ask what this specific model cost, but one thing he did tell me is that these cars need to be rebuilt. For example, this one needs to be rebuilt every 2,500 kilometers. So every 2,500 kilometers, rebuild the whole thing. I didn't ask how much that cost, but I'm getting it's a lot. And with this one, which is older, it's every 2,000 kilometers, and apparently it's already due for its rebuild. But I mean, isn't it just all worth it driving these cars? Also found some beautiful Ferrari 488 pistas with that little hole in there. Nicely spec'd, of course, in red. And yeah, just having a look around. You got the pace car here as well, the safety car coming out on the track, and I saw some movement. Some cars are moving around, but we'll see. We can have a look at them flying past in a bit. This is Luca. He's going to show us around.
So we can start from this one. This is the F2007, and this is the car that was driven by Kimi Räikkönen, and with Felipe Massa it won the Bahrain race in that year. So it's a very special car for us. Here we have the F138 that raced with Massa and Alonso. Unfortunately, we can say that the race wasn't as good as we were thinking, because we had a little problem with the DRS that stay open. So Fernando was forced to clean twice on the box, and he lost position, came down to the 17th position, and then he recovered to the 8th. But the premises were more interesting for us, unfortunately. While this car is the F2004, so easy, I'm smiling even more. This car won. This car is very special because it won the first Bahrain Grand Prix, and we made a 1-2 with Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello. It was the most winning Ferrari car we had in the city. It won 15 races on 18 that season. So it was truly a masterpiece of technology, aerodynamics, and engineering. This car is the 150 Italia, and the name of the car is due to celebrate the anniversary of the foundation, let's say, of our country. So with this car, Alonso and Felipe Massa took part to the race. The story behind the reason why I'm confused. cut.
Yeah, no problem. I'll make you look good. Don't worry about that.
The reason why is that this car is doing his debut in this track.
Yeah.
Because in 2011 the race wasn't taking place. It was delayed and then deleted. So it's the first time that this car, this single-seater, is taking part in a Bahrain circuit test. So this is the reason why I was not recalling the results.
Can I ask you something? Because I remember that this car, there was something interesting because you wanted to name it, I think Ferrari wanted to name it the F150, but then Ford had said that they already have a car that's the F150. There was like rumors about that.
There was something.
Yeah.
But the reality is that it was a way, the name that it was pretty complex for foreigner people, because we know it's 150, so 150esimo Italia.
Okay.
So it's not easy.
Yeah.
But it was really to make it even stronger the link with our country.
Okay.
So, yeah, then for
they made this issue. Yeah.
The reason why is that we named this way for this reason, so to celebrate this.
Luca, can they take a picture sitting inside?
No. Also because the steering wheel, for example, is not the original one, because the test is finished, so this is just to move the car.
But they won't drive it.
No. I know. But it's not, you see, it's not the, you can see, watch it. It's not the original steering wheel. When the driver, our customer are driving this car, they have the proper rear steering wheel. This car is just to move the car, as you can see also from the tires.
Does the driver get to keep the steering wheel?
No, we keep this.
Oh, you keep it.
I was asking for me.
Of course, since it's very, I don't know if you are familiar with the Formula 1 steering wheel, they are very complicated.
Yes.
So when the session finished, we store it in a secure place so that it's not risky to be damaged during the transportation. These are cars that are special because we involve our customer to develop the car, so collecting their feedback, improving the car year after year. And it's a special car because you cannot race with that one, you cannot drive it on road, so it's only to be used in this dedicated and special appointment. But everything is organized by Ferrari, so in terms of logistic and all the stuff. We have cars that with the FX6K Evo has more than 1,000 horsepower, but is very easy and smooth to be driven. Also because we have all the possible traction control.
So all adjustability of the car is there. So.
Sorry, I was talking.
the guy she tells you not to worry about.
They have a young driver that is the youngest in our series, that is 17 years old. X%, yes, 17.
By the FXX program, as you can hear, those are some of the cars we saw a little bit earlier. Wow. This is her beautiful Ferrari, and last night you won, and you're the third woman to win in Bahrain, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. Please follow my Instagram account,
We'll put it down here.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you. So she's Polish, my wife's Polish, Polish Mafia. Basically, we're racing drivers now. Sunset race, sounds really nice, and as you can see the cars are going onto the track already, and they're gonna do a rolling start.
A few moments later.
I think Ferrari's gonna win.
I think Ferrari's gonna win. I just hope it's that pink one over there.
I think Ferrari has a good chance to win this one.
How long are we going to continue this?
There we go. Pace car. So as we head out, I'm not gonna cover the whole race. You can watch that Ferrari Challenge. They do a much better job than me filming the race, I think. And recording the TV screen is not what most of you want anyways. So we're gonna bounce from the event. Beautiful Bahrain sunset we're having right now on top of the paddocks next to the track. And thank you Ferrari for inviting us to this event. Hopefully we'll see more of you, more of these events. Formula 1 is coming up, so there's a lot of things happening on the BIC. Hopefully we can get into those. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.